He said, what difference do you see between big woods up north compared to big woods down south?
That's a very good question. The big difference is up north, you don't have the, well, I shouldn't say, because there are places that do, but Midwest and even into the north, we expect to know what bedding areas are because we have, whether it be an overcut, a clear cut, an overgrowth area, whatever it is, we have Christmas tree pines, as I would call them, whatever that happen, we have something that is designated as bedding areas for these deer. Or you have the hilltops where they're going to be on the points on the leeward side. We know what bedding is. Down here, because of the fact that we have briar thickets that are insane. We got what is that? Starts with a P. These patches, these super thick patches of, and deer love eating
like
it.
Palmettos or
no, not that. But there's God, I can't think of the word. But anyway, we have these brushy patches. We also have huge areas of that, but we also have palmetto thickets, like you said, where it's super thick. We got river cane thickets. Point is that if you were to take a square mile down here, that square mile, 99% of it is bedding area with feeding areas and bottoms and some of the feed areas that are throughout there. But it's pretty much all bedding area, where when you're up in the Midwest, 90% of it is huntable because it's a terrain feature of some kind or an area they're not going to go, or where they're going to use this transition line or something. And then you have your bedding and your feeding areas, where down here it's all bedding. Everywhere is bedding. That's what makes it hard, trying to figure it out. And then we have, don't forget, like up north, you got white oaks, red oaks, pin oaks. That was basically it, kind of thing. Down here, we have oaks. We got overcups that'll kick in, and they'll kick in the end of July. And we'll have water oaks still dropping in February. So we have oaks, and we got like 7 different species of oaks hitting all the time. So for during our entire hunting season, there are oaks constantly going, and they're always in. Every oak is basically, for the most part, for a lot of them, they're surrounded by thick cover. It's like, and with the pressure these animals have, one problem I have that I struggle with is when we want to hunt feed trees, like up north. You find a hot white oak, you set up on that white oak, and you're going to usually get into deer. They're going to come to that tree. Down here, these deer they know the game. And usually, for every time you set up on a feed tree, it seems like 7 out of 10 of those times, these deer are circling downwind to you and blowing at you before they're just not coming into that tree without coming in downwind. They're educated, just like a deer up north would be on a bait pile.